One group says Iowans lose almost $500 million to replace products that could be repaired instead. Appliances and electronics are becoming more challenging to repair. Some require specialized parts or tools that aren't available to the average consumer.
Well, 20 states have adopted what are called right to repair laws. Iowa's not one of them. And KCRG TV9's Jackson Valenti joins us live in the studio with why.
Yeah, Beth, a right to repair law kind of is what it sounds like. It makes it easier for everyday people to repair electronics, appliances, or other products. That means manufacturers have to make parts, tools, and instructions easily accessible.
We do use a lot of that.
John Terry is the owner of Ace Appliance Repair. On any given day, he could be fixing microwaves, washers, and fridges. He says he's got around $6,000 worth of parts in his truck, and each job could require a different part with unique tools.
So yeah, we've bought tools over the 30 years of doing this that are just, you know, they're basically paperweights.
Since Terry's been doing repair work, he's noticed appliances don't last as long as they once did.
The days of our mothers and grandmothers having things for half a lifetime are over. So, you know, the life expectancy on an appliance is down to about 7 to 10 years.
Public Interest Research Group, a national nonprofit advocacy group, says the shorter lifespan isn't an accident either.
But increasingly, manufacturers are designing stuff that doesn't hold up and it breaks. And when that does happen, they actually don't let us fix them.
Terry says unless you're an authorized servicer, regular people usually don't have access to parts lists or manuals.
People that want to do the repair themselves in our category, you can get the parts. You don't have to go to the dealer. Now, the challenge is, how do you know how to put that said part on?
In most cases, companies make more money if consumers buy a new product instead of fixing an old one. But if you choose to go the repair route, manufacturers want you to buy their parts instead of something from a third party. Jonathan Clifton and his son run Gadget Guy, a repair store that mostly fixes phones, laptops, and gaming consoles. Clifton repairs most phones with third-party parts, which he says are a fraction of the price. However, he says electronics companies put hurdles in the way, so it's harder to repair with cheaper parts.
Like, they can't stop you from doing that, but they can copyright their software. You'll change a phone screen and people will notice it just doesn't look the same.
He's describing something called parts pairing. It's where a company's products won't work properly if a repair is done with unauthorized parts.
If they had their way, we wouldn't exist.
Now, Iowa Democratic State Representative David Jacoby of Coralville introduced a right to repair bill back in 2023, but then it died in session. He says while it's a bill supported by both parties, he's not sure he'll reintroduce it in this session. That's because he says manufacturers have a key interest in stopping a right to repair bill. In the studio, Jackson Valenti, KCRG TV 9 News.
Interesting.